Who's going to the final to face Yago Dora? Italo Ferreira in the yellow jersey. Number 1 in the world takes on number 2, Barron Mamiya, the Hawaiian. Big win. And it'll be interesting to see if his approach, which has been to kind of play it pretty cool and be selective, or whether he'll get busy like this dude. Stomps that. Puts it up for a finish as well. He's already just got one quick throwaway wave in and then straight back at it on the tools.
Not as clean, you can see it, the texture on the wave, but using that into his advantage. Popping a pretty lofty air, but without a lip to it, so that's going to pay good attention to the judges. Look how much wobble going into it. Uses that wind to keep the board and stick the board into his foot, lands it off flat, and just cat reflexes to get up and vertical once again. Great way to start.
Another one is vibes from the crowd. They're loving this stuff. Ferreira trying to give him something extra to cheer about. Not quite getting there, a little tangled up with the float on a big old rumbly whitewater section.
So smart of him to pull it off.
Mamiya getting involved now. A little clip on the backhand for him. This is a soft section in here. Not loads on this, but just sticking with it. And I think he just wants to land a punch in this so far.
Get the pop. But here, Barron is going into turns. Nice first setup right there, but the wave kind of dissipates. I don't see him making this heat doing turns right now. Like, he needs to either find a barrel.
Being selective but getting numbers, but this is a rapidly changing lineup, and this is a rapidly moving Italo Ferreira. Real whippy rotation to an incompletion.
We've seen it all around social media the past few years, how good he is, mostly on his backhand with his winds blowing. It's a massive first turn for him.
Wow, that was pretty sick. So hard to do. Just fully loaded with that drop. And then a meaty section. So getting that right. And I think this approach seems like it's the one you want to do to stay in contact with Italo here. But he's going to have a tough heat against Barron Mamiya, who's been in great form himself this year. And it's relatively mediocre scores thus far for Italo with a load of speed. Almost glitching out there with the speed wobbles. Big extended float. I mean, it's pretty cool to see him surf that fast. There's not loads of points in that. He's going like scattergun right now. He's not waiting for sets. He's just going anything. What do you think?
Go ahead, sorry.
I would just wonder what you think of this approach from him. It's not really paying off thus far in terms of big numbers, but at some point this is going to click.
Yeah, it has to. Like, if he put himself in 10 situations, he already landed one of the airs that was pretty small for himself, but you can see it. He's eyeing it down the ramps right now. Like, that first few pumps he hit, he had.
Seen that happen many times in the past. Here's a bomb for Ferreira. Good wall on it. Well, carved the snap right in the pocket. Gonna see loads of that from him.
Give you room to fit your rail inside, so he catches the inside rail, the outside rail on the nose. But here, a little bit, Italo going on slower gear, just going into turns. Beautiful carve, redirecting all the way around. The wave kind of dissipates, gets one more. Going to better his situation. Beautiful surfing though. Looks like Barron a double up.
Whoa, this thing's throaty. Mamiya will get absolutely obliterated in there. Here's a replay. Mamiya during the break.
It's a beautiful turn there for Barron. Critical on the lip. Timing it perfectly. Let's him push that back foot down the line. Generating speed, but just one turn wonder.
Ferreira, he'll load up here. Check the speed, check the ramp rotation. Stomped. Nice and clean. We knew it was coming.
That was a safe air for Italo. You can see that knows that he doesn't need much. Already has the best score of the heat. It's just a matter of time, like you mentioned, Paul. He's going to click into it. You're going to see he's going to early grab the rail on that air to make sure that he's very stable. Gets the tail high, doesn't try to overcommit, over-rotate.
He really needs to get going, and at the moment, chasing numbers. He's looking for a big 7. He'll pull in here after getting loads of speed. Is it enough to make the section? It absolutely is. Mamiya will emerge, then he'll pop up down the beach into the lineup. And once again, finding cover on those lefts. Did a lot of speed generation before going into that tube.
I really thought he was done. It's impressive how he's capable of making barrels that aren't even barrels. You can see it, the wind's kind of making that wave.
Here goes Mamiya again. It's a sort of sluggish entry into the wave. Now it'll get steep for him. And he'll absolutely belt that. Nice combo. Able to open up.
But I think this is even better than the previous one. He's going to get this first section here down the line. Beautiful snap and finish it off strong. Looks like he's going to pull the trigger, and Italo is going to block him.
Here we go, Ferreira, backhand, whippy first turn. Pops down out of the lip. Then he'll just tag it as well. I'll have to wait for something good.
Two critical turns there. Second turn. Right on the spot. I don't see that better in the scores that you previously have. You're going to see him getting that lip line, coming out pretty clean, air dropping off the sky. Has to absorb that section.
Mamiya on a bomb. Sweeps the rail in the pocket. And then up again. Everything's so polished. Makes it look super cash.
You're going to see him engage the inside rail. Bringing that board all the way around. Beautiful commitment. But right here, the wave splits up, and he has to kind of go lateral. Gets the board a bit flat. Comes out clean still. This is the best wave in my eyes, no doubt about it. But right there, that wave splits up and lacks a little bit of energy.
And once again, one of our favorite stats of all, Jesse Mendes, an average of 9.3 waves per heat. Ferreira, the busiest surfer, closely matched by this guy. Mamiya hammers a section from above. You can see how much spray he's ejecting out the top of the wave, and he's been busy here. He's rolled up the sleeves.
Yeah. As we see it right here, this wave starts smaller in size. That's that first rep, but then stacks up. Much more critical section. Finish it off strong. Kind of disappears and comes back to life. Beautiful wrap there for him. And right here goes up and early, making sure he's going to ride out of that clean. Almost get unbuckled on that.
Is the score line, and he is chasing the score at the moment. Here goes Italo, bit of juice on this one. He'll load up here. Check the speed, he's coiled. There's the rotation. And so much spring in the landing as he absorbs that shock. The crowd, they love this, they expect it, and he delivers.
Kind of a defense-offense mode right there. It takes Barron off of it. Beautiful rotation. Lands in the flat. Whips it around and finish it off strong. Some good surfing there for Italo. Gets that tail nice and high. Keeps the board flat for the landing to be smooth. You don't want to catch any rails. Regroups. Bring the foot back in. Beautiful rotation there for Italo. And then combo it up. That's cleaned up itself a little bit.
Listen to this noise for Italo Ferreira. He'll be absolutely pumped right now. And a great looking matchup. The two Brazilians, the Goofies. And I think also Iago will be enjoying the chance to go up against Italo.